14-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now a dump off here complete. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows. Is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes, and here they force their turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely, and you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And
no, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, like that, he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now on second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, here's Chubb again. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll look to throw again. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They find some open field here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Waller taking it in over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Chubb on the read option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. You know, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They give to Chubb out of the gun. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down,
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson now going to keep it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 22. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
At the 14-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And trouble trying the middle here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here's Watson on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 15-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's out right at the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Gets this to Waller. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 75 yards. And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5. Watson to throw. That's taken in. Trey Nixon.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Here's Watson.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They took their shot for the end zone. Almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 as Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Las Vegas, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
Tiger! Yo! There you go, right here. Yo! Let's go! Let's go! go. Leave. Let me hunt. Hey. Hey. Let me hunt. Here you go, right here. Leave. You go. Let's go. Yep. Hey. Yep. Let's go. Here we go. Yep. Ready, hot. Here we go. You ready, hot. Here we go. Here we go. That's pretty hot. Here we go. Go. Hey. That's pretty hot. Hey. Pretty hot. That's pretty hot. Hey. You go. Hey. Yep. Here you go, right here. Yep. Let's go. Run. Let's go. Hey. Yep. Ready, hot. Here we go. You ready, hot. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Trip left. Here we go. That's pretty hot. Hey. Go. Hey. That's pretty hot. Set. Ready, hunt. Set. Let's hunt. There you go, right here. Let's go. Let's go. Yo. Yo. Set. Let's hunt.